What is going on, YouTube? Patrick here. You can see from the wet ground, we had thunderstorms first thing in the morning this day. So we canceled our expedition out to tag sales or garage sales from where you guys probably are. And so we decided let's just go to Savers instead. And this is a pretty easy decision, right? We have Aaron the picker. He's still pretty small. We just wanted to make sure that he was okay, and we're trying to ease back into going out on Saturday mornings to go picking, really. And so my wife and I decided let's just go to Savers. We'll go together, and let's see what we can find here. So we loaded up the stroller with him, and then me. I've got the cart, and we decided let's just do the usual route. So we headed to the back, headed to electronics. You can see that we were not the first people back here, which is kind of unusual. Normally, I can get back there first and get any of the goodies. We're actually third back there. It turns out it didn't really matter. There, you can see the shelves are kind of bare, even for first thing on Saturday morning, which is pretty unusual. I see a sign up there that says something about 30% off. Maybe that's why. Maybe people were in on Friday, picked up a lot of the good stuff on that day, or maybe they're just holding stuff back till after the sale's done. I'm not really sure. But you can see they're doing the exact same thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm looking at basically everything, trying to see if there's anything interesting up there. And there really isn't. Um, I am seeing something there on the shelf at the moment. I'm going to take a look and see what it is. So I'm actually feeling pretty sick about this, you guys. I cannot believe I missed such a big item that had the potential for some good value. I usually feel like I've got a pretty good eye about this. I'm guessing that I was distracted because I wasn't first back there, so I was just trying to get to rush, and I just totally did not pay attention to this. You can see though from the comps, this is probably $50 plus if it's working. Of course, I think you got about a 33% chance of this thing not working, but even still, like I would have liked the chance to have tried it out. So uh, doesn't happen very often when I'm watching the footage with you guys, but happened today. So Amber says, "Well, Patrick, you just needed some content for today's video." So there you have it. So we headed next over to the toys, like usual on my route through the store. You guys can see the pegs are pretty much the way they've been for a couple months now, I want to say. Just not a lot of toys at Savers. Still not really sure why that is. I don't know if people are just not donating it. I don't know if they're doing, Rake and Profit said that there's lots of backroom deals. So I'm wondering if they're just selling all the toys to somebody else for first shot and then putting out the leftovers. I don't know what's going on. But I do know that there's a lot of open space on this pegboard that's up here. You can see like just past where we are, there's just a bunch of open pegs where the individual toys would be like mixed in with some of the grab bags, and those are a lot of fun, right? That's part of the fun of going to Savers is those kind of grab bags and seeing what you can get. I've done pretty well with them in the past, so pretty sad. You can see I think there's a Skylanders portal up there, and then just a couple other little things, and that's about it. Now, of course, I missed that dual deck VCR back there in the electronics section. Maybe I missed something over here. If I did, you see something I should have picked up, let me know down in the comments. Would love to hear about it. Always trying to do better, trying to learn more things that I can do, pick up and sell. So, definitely want to be able to do that. I was talking and not really paying attention to what I just picked up and looked at there, but I put it back. So hopefully I put it back correctly. Amber has I don't know if she raced ahead of me or not, but she's ahead of me looking, and she's about to find something that we're gonna put in the cart. I got the audio left in here, so I'm gonna fill up a couple more seconds with. There's plenty of these vehicles that are worth money, but I just don't know them very well. That's a very interesting one. That's going in the cart. Dropped it. So yeah, obviously I'm talking to Amber the whole time. That usually generates a lot of content for me as far as like audio. When she's with me, we're talking constantly, telling jokes, or just talking about the stuff we're seeing. And cut it out because you could hear even in that short clip that the music in the store is pretty loud and it's gonna probably get me copyright. And so don't want to do that. So next we headed over to the kitchen stuff. I've actually done pretty well in the Savers lately in this section. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing that caught my eye here today. So we ended up just spending just a couple minutes here. I didn't even really look at the bottom of anything just because nothing was really popping. I didn't see any Nordic ware. I didn't see any of the copper bottom pots, right? Like those are really popular right now. So we headed around the corner and went to the kitchen devices. One of the other channels that I have been following, I think it's Osborne to Thrift. He buys stuff in his kitchen sections constantly. I've seen him pick up all sorts of stuff that's really interesting. And right, I'm seeing a bunch of crock pots, right? There's crock pots, there's a couple of skillets, there's a couple microwaves, and then there's a bunch of coffee makers, and that's about it. Next, I headed to the front of the store. You can see that the video game shelf actually has a few video games on it, but I took a quick look as we walked by originally and didn't really see anything. So all I'm really doing here is just doing a second pass, making sure that I didn't miss anything, or maybe even going to add a couple smaller titles that don't have a ton of value, but it might be really good to add to a bundle. I've actually got 3 Wii's right now that I need to get listed. So definitely looking for some games to bundle with that. My sister-in-law Natalie gave me a whole bunch, so I'll probably use a lot of those. But if there's ever some good titles, it's always great to add them to the bundle. So looking through the electronics, you can see I didn't even really pull anything off of the shelf today. And you can see that there's a bunch of empty pegs, which is actually pretty uncommon for the savers. Normally those pegs are full. I think, again, going back to that sign that we saw at the beginning, some sort of a 30% off deal, I think people came in and really just cleaned this place out in the few days prior to that, which I wasn't aware of. I think I did. Interesting. It's like a guitar. You know you're on video doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Oh yeah, I love her a lot. As I was saying, I think I did get the email where they were talking about the 30% off, but you have to find stuff in order to use it. And I wasn't able to get out to Savers in the few days prior to this. I had plenty of opportunity. I just probably just didn't take it. Amber's constantly pushing me, going, if you want to go to Savers, you want to go thrifting, you want to go to garage sales, just go. So I really appreciate that she does that for me. It's really nice. Honestly, it's almost more fun when she's able to go, which isn't all the time, right? Sometimes she's just not able to go. Oh, you can see me in the reflection there. That's pretty funny. I think I was showing her the original Nintendo DS. You can see it in the case there. The price was not good, so we left it behind. Look at his shirt.
I like the shirt.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Watch your channel.
You do?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm there on YouTube. I'm collecting with Corey.
Collecting with Corey? It's nice to meet you. Have we met before?
I've probably seen each other, but I didn't know you did YouTube back then.
Awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you. Is it okay if you want to be on the channel next week?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Next Saturday. Find anything good?
Not really.
This place is empty today, right?
On Amazon, but not on eBay.
Yeah. This place is just dead today. We came here because it was pouring down rain outside, and we're like, I guess we're not going to tag sales.
We had a few, but not much out there.
Yeah, we got the newborn, so then it's like
Yep.
harder to go to tag sales with them. We're trying to get back into it, get into a
My
routine.
son's going to be born on the 29th.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, my wife's in here somewhere.
That's how it goes. All right, well, good luck, my friend.
Yep, good luck to you.
So yeah, really great to run into somebody who recognized me. I was definitely caught off guard and super surprised, but it was super amazing. So shout out to him. Check out his channel, you guys. It's pretty interesting stuff. He finds a lot of really interesting things. Okay, I think we're done, Burr.
Okay, honey.
All right, Burr. Back in a few. $1. That's interesting. What's that? Sometimes Easter stuff. Video game stuff. Divergent. Stuff in there. Those are interesting.
You know what? I misspoke there. I meant how heavy. Is it feasible to carry it over there? I think I could probably do it.
You don't need a tape measure?
No.
Hi, how are you? Good. Yes, I brought my half gallon with me. You have to stay hydrated. Uh-huh.
You know what? I don't think we really
$5 green.
That's interesting. $3.
thank you for your generosity.
Hello, Figment. You look like you might be in charge here.
This young lady right
This
here.
young lady over here is in charge? A big purchase today. A whole $1. I saw like a Rock Band or Guitar Hero microphone out there. Was there any other video game stuff that you guys didn't bring out maybe?
No.
Okay.
Nope, sorry.
$1.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. How are you guys doing? Good. Been a tough day for going to sales. Interesting. Precious moments. Balloons. Well, how much are your books over there today?
All of them? Them all?
No, just a couple. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. Like, what is that? Yeah, my kids were doing that.
Kids? Any video game stuff today? No? Alright, well, I got $3. How about just $1 even then?
All right, perfect. Thank you.
That's like a quarter, right?
Yes,
It's like
thank
33 cents. You know, it's close enough.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Oof. Oh, I woke up the beast. Very cute, Ashley Olsen. Oh.
Nothing in it.
What is it?
Empty.
Guitar Hero with no CD.
Empty.
I bet you it's gonna be in like one of these somewhere.
Like this.
Well.
Garbage.
Think I have that at home? Go home and get it.
It is a camera.
A GoPro?
It's a GoPro.
Oh.
Yep.
It's a what?
A GoPro. So it's just a little like action camera. Like does lots of people use it for like sports and stuff, and they're just easily to mount on things. So I have a little YouTube channel where I go to garage sales and find treasures.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
That's really cool.
Oh, wow. Neat.
It's silly, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
Yes, exactly right.
It matters.
Hope to find some treasures, you know. Would you? It was. I was like, you were in the running. Did you guys have any other video games?
We did. They're
Yeah,
gone
they're
now.
gone.
Anything you didn't bring out? Something old like Nintendo or a handheld one like a Game Boy or a 3DS?
No, we had an Xbox. That's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Yep.
You guys get a lot of people today?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
pretty
things
steady.
considered with the rain this morning too.
I was gonna go. We don't live too far from here, and I was like, all right, there's actually a lot in Newington. I was like, we're gonna do well, and I got up and it was pouring, and I'm like, I bet everybody's closed up shop.
Yeah, we stuck it out.
Good for
A
you
lot of
guys.
wet items, but
$1 for all
dry
four.
enough. It's dry enough.
That's good. All right. Well, thank you very much, you guys. Do it for this week. I'm going to pop up the 2 items that I ended up purchasing. You can see right here, there is a little Panasonic VCR. You can see what the comps are. I'm going to list this at $39.99 plus shipping. Probably ship for $10 to $20 through FedEx, depending on where it's going to. And then the other item that we picked up was these 3 Finding God books. You can see the comp. There's only one lot that was up there, and for these 2 different books, there's a few when you look them up individually. Not really selling for a ton. I definitely took a risk on them when I picked them up, and I only paid $1 for them, so not really like into it for a lot. Probably gonna list these at like $12 plus shipping, something like that. And if they don't sell, I'm not gonna be worrying about it too much. But that's gonna do it for this week. Once again, my name is Patrick, and thank you very much.